Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Healing Room Tarot. Yours truly, Magoon. If this is your first time, welcome to the Healing Room channel so that you may receive your healing. Today is uh, the first spiritual progress report reading. And the question that kept coming to me is, what are we on the cusp of? So that is my question to Spirit, as we have already entered our first full week of, or entering the first full week of the new year, right? And when I say that, I am meaning, yes, I know we've already entered the first full week, but this is per the readings, this is the first full week from Tuesday to Tuesday, or Monday to Monday, wherever you're watching from, for the spiritual progress report. So, from that perspective, what are we on the cusp of? What are we right there at that we can just touch it? So that's what we're going to come from today. Already, Ace of Pentacles is trying to come out, and I haven't even shuffled. I just split the deck. Mm. You know what? I'm going to take this because it wants to come out. All right. So Spirit said for me to read the first three cards first. First card that came out is the Ten of Swords. And in this deck, this is the reverse, right? Some of you are feeling really stuck. You're feeling iced over, like you can't move, that you mentally you're stuck, meaning you have a thought in your mind on repeat. You can't move past the situation. You can't move past a conversation or something that was done to you. Is you can't move forward. Likewise, we have the Nine of Wands here. You feel helpless. You feel like you can't protect yourself. You feel vulnerable, but not in the good way, because we should be able to be vulnerable with those we love. But in this way, you feel helpless. You feel, um, I cannot move on. I cannot progress from this thought. You've made this negative thought a part of your identity, and Spirit says that it's not who you are. And we'll get into that in a few minutes. And the next is the Five of Wands, but it's in the upright. And in this deck, the upright is more so of the positive card. It means that you have already won the battles that you thought you've had to fight, or that you have already been in, right? So why are you feeling stuck mentally? Why are you feeling helpless if you have already won the battle? If you've already won the struggle, you have defeated the struggle, why are you mentally feeling as if you hadn't won? So that's what we're on the precipice, on the cusp of not feeling that way. I just heard not feeling anxious. So the Ten of Swords is definitely an anxious card, especially in this the way it's represented. It's you that feeling of being bound is very heavy. Although multiple cards fell out, this one fell out upright. Five of Cups. So now you're going to start being joyful. You're going to start remembering or noticing what the struggle was for. You're going to start laughing. It's going to be like, I went through all that and all I had to do was go through the door. I got to laugh at my own self to keep from crying. It's that type of energy. Like you've already won and now you're going to laugh at yourself because it's like, I went through all of that and this is what it was for. All right. Hanged Man, but it's in reverse. You're not seeing something. It's something that you don't see. It's something that you don't see when it comes to the battles that you were fighting. So I'm going to get my clarification card. So, Spirit, reveal to us what we were not seeing. I'm going to look at it, but if it comes out again, okay. Hold on. Okay, Spirit was getting my attention because I was like, it's too many cards coming out. I had to do something. Okay, that's it now. They were upside down. Spirit said, nope, we're turning these cards up. Spirit is telling me something, but I'm gonna share this with the collective. Spirit is telling me to follow my intuition. And what I'm getting out of that is that there are certain things where you feel hesitant. You don't want to follow your intuition because of your past, and your past say like you thought you was following your intuition and it's led you down the wrong path. And so it's almost like a self-sabotaging energy where you think, if I listen to myself, if I follow my own advice, then it's not going to work out for me. And sure enough, remember I said, I'm going to put this card back, and if it comes out again, then I'm going to share it. Well, this is the card that fell out. But remember, I had to flip the deck because this card came out in reverse, and I was saying, okay, I don't feel like this is right. But that card was the Temperance card. With the Temperance card, you have been waiting, and now it's I just heard the word significant. You're significantly being you were significantly being placed at a certain time in a certain space in a certain area in a certain era, um and you're going to start receiving now because you had to get to that space. And the thing about spirit is that spirit will give you a series of unfortunate events to get you to a certain marker on the map of your destiny. And once you make it to that mark of your destiny, guess what happens? Things start to work out for you. I would not be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune does not come out in either of the cards, because it's like things are now having to turn into your favor because you have made the mark and you don't see it yet, but it's coming. Yeah, we have the 10 of Wands here. You have already put down the burdens. And I think we said that, I said that before, the first three cards that came out. You have already put down the burdens, which means that um and I have to share this with you. When your hands are okay, you're gonna see my one of my stress balls, stress unicorns. But when your hands is full, right, you can't receive anything. But when you put down the burdens, your hands are now empty and it's ready to receive. And that is what I'm picking up, collective. You put down those things that have been weighing you down, and now you're in this energy of receiving, receptiveness, noticing. You're going to laugh at yourself, like I said, right? You're going to notice that it all was working for your good. These things were pushing you to the marker of your life. And when you were pushed to that certain marker in your life, it's where, like they say, X marks the spot. And when X marks the spot, in the words of pirates, this is where the gold is. This is where the riches are. This is the moment that we've been looking for, and we finally reached the X, right? Nine of Pentacles. You finally reach the X. Nine of Pentacles is that lucky card. Nine of Pentacles is everything is happening for me. In fact, in the traditional deck, Nine of Pentacles is represented as a chest, as a treasure chest. Kid you not. Remember, X marks the spot. Baby, come on. I'm telling you what I'm hearing. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. X has marked the spot. Let's see what, and there's two cards coming out. Yes, I could. I'll still cover it. So this is the Strength card. She's half naked, so the naked parts are still covered, but I'm gonna still cover it just in case, so I don't want the video to get flagged. But this is the Strength card. It has made, this thing has made you strong. I'm gonna hold these three. Yeah, these three cards are coming out. Right after the Strength card is what, y'all? Guess what? The Wheel of Fortune. I told you I would not be surprised if this card does not come out, because you have been proven to be strong. The series of events that have made you has made you strong. And now you're at the point of receiving everything. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, collective. I'm telling you, you're at that X part in your life. You didn't know that you was on a treasure map journey, but spirit said that is what you're on. And because of that, it has built character. I keep hearing that with the Strength card. The strength, you didn't only get stronger, but it has built your character. So now it's almost like you're an indestructible force right now. It's like whenever you have a situation to come up in your life, you're now going to be able to take the reins of that thing and control it, almost like a chariot, a horse and chariot. I'm seeing the chariot card, but I'm not so much as what the chariot card means, but for that example that I just gave, you're going to be able to take the reins of whatever comes your way and you're going to master it. Whereas maybe last year, a few years ago, at this point, because we're still early into the new year, right? The Western calendar new year, just a few months ago, just a few weeks ago, life was whipping your butt. And now it's like the tables has turned. Now you got life by the reins and you're making the demands. The next is the Four of Wands. Come on, celebration. He is here, right? What are we about to celebrate? You know, some people say that this is a marriage card. So what are you getting married to? And marriage doesn't necessarily have to just be like the term marriage that we see. But what are you about to connect yourself to where it's going to be profitable for you? What are you getting? What idea is about to be solidified in your mind? What project is about to be solidified in your mind? What person are you about to solidify yourself with to do a project with? These are the makings of the marriage. But guess what? There is the Knight of Cups here. So maybe there is a surprise marriage that you don't even know about. Somebody's coming to you with a proposal. Hmm. Who might be coming towards me with a proposal? Remember, I said it could be an idea or anything. Proposal to say, hey, if you work with me, I'll work with you. A proposal that says, I've seen the work that you've done previously, and I want you to do that same for me, and or I like what you do, but I want to give you the opportunity to have your own platform. What idea, what thought, what blessing are you getting ready to be married to that you don't even see coming? Because and let me show you something. So take this. Say like this was your energy, like the tables was not in your future or in your grasp at that moment in time, right? And all of a sudden, it's like you going through so much. You're going through so much. You don't even know that the tables are turning in your favor. You don't even know that this wheel is constantly turning in your favor. And then when you look up, it's like bam. And it's like, well, when did I get here? When did these tables turn? You don't even see it. And then this proposal comes your way. Then this I just heard large massive lawsuit come your way, but it's not a lawsuit where you're getting sued. It's like it appeared as like a class action lawsuit, and you don't even realize that you was a part of that class action lawsuit. If you're like me, I've received a lot from different things, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm a part of the lawsuit, if I'm to get anything, Spirit, you will give it to me, and I will lay the paper down. I'm just going to be honest with you and say like that has been something that you've done, and then all of a sudden you get this check in the mail, and it's just like, wait, what? And it's like, yeah, here's your piece of the pie because you're a part of this class action lawsuit. So it's something like that. 7 of Wands, and guess what? Anything that comes afterwards is already protected. It's already protected. It comes in a sealed case. It comes divinely protected and locked up for you. Why? Because you have something to offer the world that nobody else does. And because of that, you have to be protected. Because the gift that's inside of you have to be protected. Because this gift is going to help protect other people. And so when something is tightly secured, just think of it like a governmental document that not everybody has access to. Just from working in corporate America, when you have these types of documents, baby, if you don't have the password, you don't get in. If you don't have the link that has already been approved, you don't have access. You don't understand. You don't get a chance to read what is in these files unless your name is on the list. You can only surmise what you believe to be is on the list, but until you're on that list, you don't know what's in that file. You don't have the governmental clearance. So everything is protected. So we are on the cusp of greatness. And if you've been following me for a while and you say, okay, well, you've said this a lot. It's true. I never gave a date. I just said it was coming. And now it is here. Woo! I just felt a joke. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Woo! It's very rare that I have gotten jokes. For those who don't know, I have a background from the Christian church. Nothing wrong with it. That is my personal belief. Um, and so spirit would jolt me. Yeah. Okay. There's another card. Before I show you what that card is, there's another card that comes with it. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same in the same books. And even if it's not, I guarantee it's one of those. I'm just gonna say this: rags to riches. The card just came out. Fill out. Yep. Bam. First card that came out is the Three of Cups in reverse. Everybody abandoned you. Everybody left you in a drought. Everybody left you in a dry season of your life. Nothing was working out. Everybody says celebrate, and you're like, celebrate what? There's nothing good in my life. But now it's followed by the Three of Wands. You go from the Three of Cups to the Three of Wands. Now you are waiting because everything that you was waiting to happen is now coming in. Every vision, every thought, every dream that you told everybody that was coming true, now it's going to start manifesting itself in real time, right before, in the presence of your enemies, is what I'm hearing right now, baby. In the presence of your enemies. Sometimes some of you have had frenemies and you have said this is going to happen for me, and people are like, okay, you just let me know when they happen, and I'll support you, right? I'm gonna make sure I'll be there for you. Child, this person that lost their mind, they talking about they don't need to work for 3 months because spirit about to bless them with all this stuff, and I don't even see it. Child, but let me come over here. I'll soothe them. Hey, but friend, well, I'm still here for you. I'm still here for you. So just let me know when you need me so I can, it's like that type of energy has been around you. People didn't believe some of the words that was coming out of your mouth. I could say that too. There's been people that have doubted the things that have come out of my mouth. One, because of presentation. Two, and it's like presentation as in I don't have a certain aesthetic to them, right? I don't do certain things for them to their liking. So people would discredit you for that, right? Excuse me. People don't understand the struggle of your people didn't understand the struggle that was in your life during that time. And they separated themselves from you, thinking you have lost your rocker, basically. They thought you were losing your mind. They thought you was talking crazy. They thought you was spitting unrealistic ideas. They did not know that you were speaking prophetically over yourself and through yourself and towards the things around you. They did not understand that. And because they did not understand that, now when your ships are coming in, it's literally like you go from, and I said this a few weeks ago, you go from the poorhouse to the penthouse. Collective, what's up? We are here. We have made it through the storms. We have made it through the fog, and we are here. Yep. Six of Swords in reverse. There's nowhere for you to go now. You have reached the destination. When you set out track, you was like, oh, a whole new world, a whole new place I'd rather see. I know that's not the words. This is how you were. But baby, you did not realize that when you reached the shore, that you was gonna look shipwrecked. Remember, I said that the presentation, because you did not look like what people thought you should have looked like. They counted you out. Remember in Aladdin how Aladdin was just a street rat? And he found the lamp. He said, I'm going to make myself, I got to change my destiny. And people was like, you're going to always be a street rat. He was like, no, I'm going to change my destiny. Okay, whatever. He finds this lamp. He gets the genie to help him transform his life. He transformed his life. And he was king. What was King Alibaba? And he had all these things, and it was all fictional. And the people of the city were like, he looks familiar. Who? He looks very familiar. And he's like, you don't know me. We've never seen each other before in my life. Even Jasmine was like, there's something about you. And he was like, yeah, there's nothing about me. Like, I came from this place. She was like, no, it's something about you, something very familiar. And it's like when you put on this front, when you try to put on these masks, but your true authentic self come out, people is like, baby, why are you trying to act like that when your true self is coming out? And I don't believe this fictional thing that you're trying to present me to, right? Which is why when you started being your authentic self, people had to separate themselves because everybody can't take your authenticity. And when people can't take your authenticity, they misjudge it. They misjudge it. I just got another joke. And so when they misjudge you, they didn't realize that they was misjudging the millionaire, the multi-billionaire. They didn't realize that they was misjudging the person with all the plans and all the ideas divinely given. They didn't realize who they were connected to. Mind you, I said that in past tense, who they were connected to. Because many of them left you, many of them talked to you on occasions, but you'll see. You're going to go from the hanged man who didn't quite see what he needed to see, or she needed to see, or they needed to see, right? But now, in the upright position, you're going to see things clearly now for what it is. So don't be surprised that as your blessings start to come in, that you start to pull away from certain people. And Spirit is going to highlight who these people are. Spirit is like, I'm not going to give this thing to you for you to waste it on somebody who never meant you any good. Four of Cups is here. Gratefulness, thankfulness. Because now you have the new opportunity to start anew. Wait, didn't we just have the Three of Cups and listen. It just dawned on me. You had 3 cups that were spilt over. 3 months, 3 years. Have it resonates, right? Where things just started going downhill for you. But in that baby, in that 4th year, that 4 of Cups is the one meant for you. And I'm going to tell you why this is significant for me. Because the number 4 follows me around. In fact, I have it tattooed on my body because that's how strong of a presence that is for me. So I don't know who else is connected to the number 4. Whenever you see this is definitely for you because this is our number. This is letting us know that 3 strikes have been against us, but baby, that last strike is the one that it that's the one that changed the course of our life forever. I think there's one more card. I'm seeing the Tower card in all forms right now. Yep. And this card keeps coming out. And this is how I know. Because Spirit keeps saying, stop waiting on messages. Stop looking for messages. They're not going to come anymore. You already have it. You are the message. This is it. This is it. It's like you keep doing things to find out a message, but it's not going to happen because the message already has come and gone. You got the message 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You got the original message 3 years ago. And for some of you, you gave the message 3 years ago. And the message that you gave, the message that you heard is now here. So there are no more messages concerning this portion of your life. So while we're talking about the spiritual progress report and what are we on the precipice upon? You're on the precipice of your new beginning, of your new happiness, your new way of living. Yesterday on my way to church, there was this song that I had not heard in years. And I had to hear it. And the song's it's called It Is For Me. And the lyrics say, what God has for me is for me. What God has for me is for me. I know without a doubt that He will bring me out. What God has for me, it is for me. And that's important because what Spirit has for you is for you, no matter what you were going through. And I have said this on this channel, and I've said it on Cards and Conversations. If you have followed me there, excuse me. If something is for you, it's going to find and make its way to you because nobody else can touch it. Nobody else can do it the way that you're going to do it, right? And because of this, watch how your life changes. Because it's one of those just for me moments. You literally have the mindset and the thought process, the patterns, the blueprint, all right here and in this heart space. Nobody can do it like you do it. And if they tried, they would fail miserably. If they succeed, they would only get but so far. But not you. So Collective, thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please, if you are not, follow me on Instagram at Healing Room Tarot. This is yours truly again, Magoon, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good night.